Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning. House. And there you've got Archie Jane standing in for you. Welcome also to Corrie with a K. Corrie the Conqueror. I feel you called it K-O-U-R. But no. I'll leave the marketing spend. We've got a couple of things to mention. Will anybody do the time for us? Do we have a leg? Will you do it? Do you want to throw a leg up? Okay. Thank you. Will somebody take the minutes today and to help you? You can get sent the video before you have to finish writing to send it to Scott. Would anybody be prepared to do some notes?
Just going to say, I'll put 30 points in it for you as a performance. But you don't need it, I didn't say that.
You've done it quite funny.
Oh my gosh. So can we start properly by the leadership team introducing themselves?
Morning all, Paul Corrigan, Social Secretary.
Good morning, I'm Scott, your meeting secretary and handsome face of the live chat.
Thank you. Morning guys, Ben, your education coordinator.
Timing.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Terry. I deal with membership and recruitment.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that. And we move on to our Scott, the performance sheet, please.
Scott. Right, yes, so Performance League, we have recorded just 1 week so far this month. And it's quite interesting actually. Never before, I think, like this. In third place, Paul C. 83 points. In second place, Paul D. 93 points. In first place, with 149 points, is... No, it's me. That's all right. There we go.
We must have a drum roll.
Yeah.
So I think it's you next, Ben, with the education slot introduction.
Thank you very much. Okie dokie, well you're in for a treat today because I'm going to hand straight over to the one and only Paul Booth.
Yay! Good evening, everyone. We're going to do 60 seconds today. Just a little refresher. Delivery and content. So first of all, delivery. A few things to point out. Generally, if you read everything really quickly or talk really quickly, people don't listen. You know, you get bored, you don't listen. So the important thing is to try and talk a bit slower. Sometimes a pause is important for the relevant parts, and your actions actually speak more than your words in many cases. If you're reading something, you know, you don't speak clearly, you're in a hurry to get all your content out, no one takes any notice. So I'm hoping that no one's reading from their 60 seconds today. Next point is content. Generally, bad news and fear sells better than good news. You want people to buy off of bad news and fear. So, for example, James Insurance. If you're mentioning a sole trader who hasn't got, say, public liability insurance or hasn't got enough insurance, then, you know, if something goes wrong, and they could just lose their business, then they could lose their house and their personal effects, their everything. So, you know, and if you hear that and you haven't got insurance or you haven't got the right insurance, then you're in trouble. You're more likely to buy off of that. And finally, in terms of content, we're all guilty of it. Saying generally what you do, what you're looking for, probably doesn't always get the most amount of referrals. The more specific you are, the better. So, for example, if you want an introduction to Joe Blogs at so-and-so company in Brentwood, who is the HR manager, then might be someone knows that, or you've got a specific product that you've just started selling or service that is better than other products or services, then explain why. So yeah, just a few things to think of in terms of 60 seconds, delivery and content.
Marvellous. I'm going to pass this round. This is the business card box. Corey, you're welcome to take out ones of interest. Have you got any cards of your own?
Yes.
Well, do pass them round separately, just not by the box. No worries. We'd be happy to get those. And the referral box ready to fill up to the brim, of course. Thank you very much. And then we're moving on to the 60 seconds round. Did you win it last week?
Oh, yes, I did actually.
Or did you steal the Oscar?
Oh, well.
Like Nolan.
Hang on, there's a Ronaldo situation. Would you set us going, please, and then judge thereafter?
Yeah, well,
Thank you. Over to you.
am I nominated for that?
No, I'll shout out. Are you right there? Yeah. Right there.
Good morning all. Paul Corrigan from Solitaire Plumbing Heating. I'm going to start off today with a tall horse top tip. And my top tip today is to keep your heating on 24/7 all year, especially this time of year. 21 degrees is our ideal temperature. When you go to bed, if you go out socialising, shopping, whatever, just crack your thermostat down to 18 degrees. When you wake up and you come home, just turn it back up to 21 degrees. Your house has only got heat up by 3 degrees before you start feeling comfortable again. If you let your heating turn off and the temperature drops down to 10 or 12 degrees, something like that, it will take hours of oil, gas being burned to actually achieve the temperature you want. And the reason for that is because the fabric of the building is going to come. The walls, the sofa, the furniture, the floors. Basically, heat is always drawn to cold first. It's physics. You can't stop it. So yeah, by keeping it at a constant temperature all year round, you'll save loads of money on your gas bills. If you want to talk about it at all, come and chat with me. I'll happily tell you all about it. Thanks for listening.
Writing to show Dom because he thinks he has to go off, and I sit there with my gloves on, hat on.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. It's literally about 3-4 hours. There's
I'm going to play the video and meeting now.
yeah, no.
You make my life.
Was this over in 60 seconds?
Yes. Just drop it down. Like during the night up to 18.
Oh, yeah.
Question. Come back. Melissa, I'm going to ask you next, my lovely, followed by James.
Morning everybody, Mr. Jackson, Cameron Francis, licensed consultant. Well, 2025 has started for us with a bang. We've been instructed on a number of cases, notably recently on a company that is a company limited by guarantee, a registered charity, and it operates a sailing ship worth about £2 million. We're having to deal with that and return the ship to its owner, and unfortunately the charity will be no longer trading. Additionally, we are dealing with a company that's been ordered by the family court to return property. The company in question purchased the property from the husband, and the family courts have decided that it's a transaction of time to value, trying to defeat the wife from stopping her from having the proceeds of the sale of the property. So we've had a number of interesting cases. We continue to do the regular insolvency type work. So if you do know anybody who is in financial difficulty and they want to have a discussion, we do a 30-minute free consultation, and I'll be happy to see it with you. That's Mr. Jackson, free consultation.
Thank you, Melissa. After James, it's Catherine, please.
Morning all, James from Brown & Brown Insurance, almost officially. Come March, I'll have a new email address and new business card and everything. It's very, very sexy. But usually someone gets up and starts banging on about an award they've got, some industry award, some national award they've got, and everyone can hear the Mexican wave of rolling eyes. I'm getting involved, and I think I've raised the stakes. Our Christmas awards at our office, Award of Excellence for Have I Mentioned My Breakfast Club and all the services that are available. And just a certificate. The Breakfast Club. So there we go. I do mention you guys, I do try for you guys. Whether or not it's working or not is another matter inside it, but they obviously were aware of you guys and what you all do. And just to follow on from Paul, unless you buy a policy from me, you'll be destitute, homeless, and probably have to sell your body at some stage because something will have gone wrong. So, James, Brown Insurance, give me a shout.
Oh my
If you value your,
We've already done those things. Is there a step? Catherine, after you, it's Neil.
Hello, Catherine Tony, English Tutor Plus. So I'm going to try and make this as fearful as I can. I'm not sure what I can do. It's the equal consideration deadline for UCAS applications on the 29th of January, which I know is going to terrify all of you because you're all desperate to get off to university. You can apply after that date, but if you do, your application is considered equally alongside the ones who are already in. There will still be a lot of students out there who have not submitted their applications. So if you hear of anybody who is, even if you're out, you can hear a mother nagging her child, it's usually mums who are contacting me, please tell them that I can help them with a personal statement, either by emailing it back and forth between us, or I can sit down with someone, as I did last week, and actually write it with them. So it was all done and sent off. So yes, that'd be lovely to put them in touch with me before that deadline. Thank you very much.
Thank you. After Neil, you.
Good morning everyone, I'm Neil from the Event Catering. As caterers, we're regularly asked to solve problems that we don't even know exist. We're regularly asked to think way outside of the box. So this week we had one of our larger clients, Pharmanovi and Waymay, the pharmaceutical companies in Basildon. They are Indian owned. They've got about a 60% Indian workforce, and they got bored with their monthly Indian free lunch supplier. So they said to us, as an English and non-racially white owned company, can you provide us with a curry month, every month for the staff on top of their other monthly staff luncheons? And they said, make the curries interesting. Now, we're trying to do this for Indian people who really do know their foods, so we've got to think outside of the box. So our response to this would be to do curries from around the world. So we started with India, then we went to Thailand, now we're going to Japan, then we're going to go to China, then we're going to go to Myanmar, and then we're going to work our way around most of Southeast Asia. That is how we solve problems, by thinking outside of the box. So that's Neil from Indian Catering. Thank you very much, and see you next week.
Thank you, Neil. After Mike, it's Ben.
Morning everyone, Mike from Black Water Media, and get yourself some pen and paper ready if you could. As ever, I just generally like clients. I'm currently pushing for healthcare, dental and beauty places if you're trying to contact some sort of industries. But today I thought we'd just do a little movie quiz instead. There's much less to work on. So write down your answers, you win nothing, I'll put results out afterwards. The first public screening of moving pictures was held in Paris by the Lumiere brothers, but which year were they? The first ever public screening of a moving picture. The world's first photograph, created by Joseph Niepce, took a long time to actually physically capture. What was the exposure time in either seconds, minutes or hours? Everybody use all of them. How long was it exposing for? The first movie to ever gross over £1 billion worldwide was released in 1997. The name of the movie? And the very last one, in which year did colour television broadcast, the first colour TV broadcast take place in the UK? In which year did the first colour television broadcast take place in the UK? I'll send the answers out at the end of the 60 seconds.
So Paul's cheating.
No. Yeah. Like at Black Water Media. Thank you.
As soon as you write it down as well.
That was very exciting. After Ben is Zamara.
Good morning, guys. Ben Golding from Utility Warehouse and helping people to save money in their essential household utilities. Now, the price cap rose on the 1st of January, though UW has been named not only the best value supplier available in the UK, but also the best for customer service. So this, alongside our great value full fibre broadband and amazing multi-SIM offers, we know we can help people get the best deal. And now I can give people the opportunity to have free, yes, you heard me right, free energy. However, I'm now asking for a favour. I'm 3 customers of a nice little promotion that I'm aiming to get this month. So if you know any homeowners who would like to have a non-obligation chat to see if I can help them to save money, you'll be doing me a massive, massive favour. Then I can see if I can help them save money with the UK's cheapest, most trusted and most recommended utility company. That's Ben Golding, Utility Warehouse.
Just good to go. So Clara, after you, it's our Nick.
I'm Clara Downton from Downton Mortgages and Financial Services. Feels like I've not been here for ages. I know Shannon's obviously been here in my stead, but it's lovely to be back and seeing everybody. My apologies for the germs I've brought with me. I just wanted to kind of remind everybody that, you know, one of the key things that we can do for clients is just understand what's going on with them and really work out what solutions make sense for them. So, you know, somebody who knows exactly what they want, yeah, fine, I can help them, but somebody who's not sure where they're at, how much they can borrow, what might be possible, and all the rest of it, they're key clients that I love to work with and love to spend time with. And sometimes they can be the long-term clients that it takes a little while to get there. They're the ones that give me a real reward at the end of it when I get them where they need to be. So if you know anybody who potentially wants to start thinking about whether they can purchase or looking at remortgaging or home improvements or things like that, put them my way and I'll see what I can do to help them. So that's Clara Downton, Mortgages and Services.
Thank you, Clara. And after me, it's Stuart.
Morning everyone, right from MO5 way to Airship and Outdoor Clothing Supply. I'm going to follow on from Paul's education slot. If anyone knows anyone who doesn't want to get hypothermia, sell willies. If you know anyone who doesn't want to lose their extremities, I also sell gloves. If you know anyone who's going to get lost in the forest and wants to be found, I also sell smoke grenades. So if you know anyone who matches any of that, send them to me. Thank you very much. Blake, bye.
Oh my gosh. After Stuart, it's Dave R.
Morning everybody, Stuart from LG Networks Account Service Provider. Today I'm very proud to launch of our brand new website. It's exciting as I am. It's been a real nice team effort actually. Thank you, designed by Matt and his team, built by Scott. I put together most of the content, which then has to be corrected all this which is good to know. But yeah, please get a chance today. If you're really bored, go and have a look at lgnetworks.co.uk. We will see that we are a cloud service provider, providing connectivity services, so internet services, voice over IP for telephony, cloud services, that's your Microsoft licensing and security, etc. Mobiles, which are what you carry around with you. Data cabling and infrastructure services as well. So please, if you get a little time, come and have a little look. And if you don't like it, just keep it to yourself.
Thank you. After Dave Roberts, it's Toby.
Morning everybody, Dave from Mercury Electrical. We're NRC registered electrician based in Brentwood. One of the services we offer is emergency call outs. So this week we've had 2 or 3 of them, but one in particular really sort of struck home. We had one, the client said, can you come around and have a look at this? No, the socket's not working. We went round there and basically there was a hole about that big in the front of the socket where the figure runs out. So my work wasn't working. That could have been avoided if it had the system tested or come to us earlier and said, we've got a problem, give up hissing noises or something in it. The other one, a bit more unusual, was on a farm we did work on, and they had some mice nested in their fuse board. So they through some cables, caused a short of the thing, and the whole fuse board burnt out. So if you had any electrical emergencies, please give us a call. Thank you.
Thank you. That's our done. Dave is followed by Toby, who's followed by Tina.
Good morning, everybody. I don't know if any of you have been following the SpaceX launches, as I have, but yeah, fantastic what they're doing there. But do you know that a rocket, whether it's just going up and down, or if it's going to the moon or Mars, or whatever, is actually off course 90% of the time? And it's just constant monitoring of the course and constant course corrections, whether that's just 1 or 2 degree change of direction. And that's essential to keep it of course. Exactly the same with our businesses. We need to constantly monitor our businesses, check they're not going off course, and make minor adjustments, just 1 or 2 degrees. If we don't make those adjustments, just like a rocket, and just 1 or 2 degrees here can be a long way off, and we might just sort of miss Mars and hit the sun. Unfortunate. So are you monitoring your business? Are you keeping on track? If not, get in touch with me. If you know anybody that needs to get their business on track, it's Toby Acton, Pole Position Business Solutions, keeping your business on track.
Thanks, Toby. After Tina, it'll be the
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tina. My company is called Liberty Executive Services. I offer a secretarial and admin service. We're in the 3rd week in January now, and I'm looking for people that are still stressing in going back into their office because they've left paperwork and reports they're supposed to have done before Christmas, and they need to get up to date. So that is where I can come in and help them and put them straight and narrow so they can focus more on building their business. So if you know anybody that's still stressing going into the office, please pass on my details. I'll be happy to help. So that's me, Tina, Liberty Executive Services. Like, I'll start to finish. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina. Leanne, you're followed by Terry.
Okay, Leanna Brooklyn Interiors, and I don't want to worry anybody, but did you know decorating and renovating can actually cause arguments in relationships and even mixed divorce? So, this is where I come in. I can come in and I can be the go-between and come to a very happy ending. So that's from designing to sourcing. You will be happy. Why? So yes, I can help, and so if you know anyone that's arguing and stressing about their design, get in touch with me and I can help them. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Leanne. Terry, you're followed by David Moore.
Thanks very much. Good morning again, everybody. Terry Raylan from CM Law. For the benefit of Corey, I'll sue anyone for anything. I don't discriminate. I don't care. Today, I'll just talk to you very briefly about landlord and tenant matters. I'm still getting landlords contacting me who are panicking because of the upcoming changes. Don't know when they're going to come in. Don't even know what the final detail is, but they're panicking anyway. If you know any landlords, give them my details. I'll be happy to chat to them and explain that nothing has actually changed at the minute. All the current regulations are good, and there's 2 ways in which we can get possession. The fault route, the non-fault route, and I'm happy to do either. As I say, I don't discriminate against anyone, I see anyone for anything. Terry Raylan, CM Law.
Terrifying. After David, it was John Evans.
Good morning, everyone. I'm David Moore from Moorcore Limited. I just want to talk about last week at my market stall and how well it went. We're really impressed how what I got from it, guys, from the first day of being there. I ended up getting 3 leads from it, where I've actually seen 2 of the jobs already, and I'd say about 10 people were taking leaflets and samples for the future of their flooring. Yeah, it was cold. It was cold out there, but yeah, I was really positive for the first week of being in the market, and hopefully it will continue in the following months, get better and better as the weather warms. That's I'm Dave Moore from Moorcore Limited. Thank you.
That's lovely. After John, Scott.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Hammond from JMH Technology. And as you should know by now, we install all types of security systems, whether it's intruder alarm, CCTV, fire alarms, or access control. What are we looking for? We're looking for customers who need their system fixed. Before Christmas, we actually went to a school that we did access control on and the CCTV. And they're dealing with a big organisation for their fire alarm system. And they spent 4 years trying to resolve a fault on their system. Each quarter they've been going out for the same fault. In Blake went out, 1 day.
Oh, God.
Found it, actually detected was cloning as another device within 1 day. And it's all because we know how the system works and how binary works. So we could actually eliminate this once it wasn't. So that's what we did there. But last week, we were at a big place in London where the people had installed it so badly it was criminal. It had mains in the alarm cable and it could have caused a fire. So if you want the system installed correctly and you want it done right, give us a call. John Hammond from Germany, Applying Technology for the Security.
Thank you. After Scott, it will be me, and after me, it's Paul DeLude.
I just thought I'd take a moment and talk through a couple of inquiries that have come through to me this week. First one was actually via a member here. One of their contacts, they have quite a large e-commerce shop, self-made, using Wix, which in basic principle, yeah, it's fine, it's there, it works, but they wanted just to do a little bit more than just your average boring vanilla, and you can't change anything because it's Wix. So we're going to look at picking that up, moving it across the WordPress platform where we can customize and optimize and get that working. Second client was a landscaper and designer, had a chat with him for 5 minutes. I think in that 5 minutes, he said the C word about 8 times, the F word about 12 times, called me geezer about 6 times. Decided probably not for me. We could do that, but yeah, but not really. But yeah, we get all kinds of inquiries. You've got to choose the right clients. Yeah, not like that.
I told you not to talk about our conversation.
Sorry. Our effing conversation.
So after me, it'll be you, Paul. Jane Mallion, Auntie Jane from the English Green Tea Company. So we've designed our afternoon tea boxes to go out, and they fit perfectly, and that avoids damage on routes. It's all very important. And so when I got a call yesterday, coming back from Heathrow on the train, saying, hello, do you do a box for 3? Well, that doesn't quite fit in, actually. But anyway, I said, well, carry on talking. It's for my nan and her sisters. All right, but it must be delivered at 1:35 today. This is getting, that's just after her sisters arrived and they want it properly. One of the sisters doesn't have butter or mayonnaise, but wants plain chicken sandwiches. It gets better. The other sister does want chicken sandwiches. We don't offer chicken sandwiches. Chicken sandwiches with mayonnaise. And then the third one wants tuna and cucumber. We don't do that either. Guess what I'm doing at 1:35? So customization apparently is possible. Thank you. After Paul D, it'll be Paul B.
Good morning, Paul DeLude from Essex Settlements. We help you celebrate and cherish life's milestones. Whether it's welcoming a new life with a naming ceremony, declaring love through marriage or renewal of vows, or honouring a loved one's memory with a heartfelt funeral or memorial, we're here to pass ceremonies that truly reflect your values and your story. We pride ourselves in bringing professionalism, warmth, and a touch of elegance to every event. No matter the occasion, we ensure your milestone will be as unique and unforgettable as you and your loved ones are. So whether it's an I do, a first hello, or a final farewell, Essex Settlements is here to guide you through life's biggest moments with care, compassion, and professionalism. Because it's important to ensure we celebrate and cherish life's milestones. Thank you.
Thank you. And after Paul B, we'll end with Matt before we go to markets.
I'm Booth and Perch, I'm not certified accountant based in Brentwood. Got an existing client, limited company. They provide educational resources, not just in the UK, the world. And they decent sized company, make about £500,000 profit. But they're looking for the future for their children. So we're probably going to set up a holding company to sit above the trading company, and then create a separate property investment company owned by the holding company, and it gives the children an opportunity to get passed on wealth more easily and gives them a business for the future. That's the sort of thing that we can do as Booth and Co. Invoice cash.
intriguing. Thank you very much. And last but not least, Matt.
Good morning, everyone. Matt from Blue Seraph. Now, does anyone know what one of these is hired? It's a jacket. Overshirt. Thank you. Well done, Toby. This is known as a shacket. It's obviously a merging of a shirt and jacket. You obviously got things like skirts as well. Now, what's in a name? It's all very important. As well as creating amazing visuals for your brand, we can also help you with the naming. And it's amazing how names are so powerful, and also how they resonate with the target market, but also internationally as well. You've got to think about that. There's lots of places that have done things and had to rename because they're known as something else in another country. So if you have a product or a service or your own business and you're thinking about doing a rebrand, but you're also thinking about the naming, that is something that we can help with. We can really delve deep into the meaning, the values, what it means to you personally, but also what it means to your target market. So if you are looking for a bit of a refresh and rebrand in the new year, please do get in touch. Thanks very much. Matt, do so.
Thank you, Matt. My friend Paul knows another Paul and a Tina, and they've had a baby girl, and they called her Paul Tina. Thank you. So before we move to our visitor, can we have the Oscar presentation, please?
Yes. I wrote some notes against some people. Leanne, I like the endings. He was very close. Mike, the Christmas break idea, mate.
I've just sent the answer to that as well. I don't know myself.
Neil, it was great to get your new contracts. Stuart, your new website sounds amazing. I will look at that later. Toby, I love the link between business and the space travel, mate. Perfect. James, I liked your award.
Do you like everybody's face?
Not every.
As mentioned you.
I liked your reading. But I've got here, Blake, it was perfect and to the point, wasn't it? So.
Thank you. So surely can we test about your
Hello everyone, I'm calling for Kay once again. Last week I was going to come back. My wife and I, you'll see her at some point, we have a courier service company called Martin & Martin Express. So if we have a long wheelbase van, if you want to know how big that is, so the back can basically fit this side, the length of this, so the length of this haul. What we're looking for small and medium firms that actually want to have courier services that are dependable not only customer service, but also obviously in timing as well, because we are next day and same day delivery service as well. Because of the demand as well, we actually added on a removal service as well onto that. So if you know anybody that wants removal services or courier services, that's us. This is my second time doing this. I will get there.
Pretty good. Thank you very much. Terry, membership matters. Can we go over to you for that, please?
Yeah, thanks, Jane. There are a few membership matters. We've had 2 Mark of Excellence applications in, and by a squeak, one was approved easily. Sorry, not you.
Sorry, I got one.
You're next. One was approved easily. Paul, well done. To Paul Corrigan, we'll get your paperwork out. The other one, a bit of a squeak. Stuart, right? You just about squeaked in.
I thought I would have been here 20 years.
I'm not going to tell you who blackballed you, but you know, again, thank you very much for both these certificates. And we've got a renewal in process of Mike, that's why we're dealing with Mike and working on that with the membership committee. So yeah, that's all good. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much. And Scott, it will be you for the Secretary of Report.
Right, no problem. Quick mental arithmetic this morning is that I think we've concluded or recorded around £15,500 of business this week, and 14 new referral opportunities, which could be anything from 10 grand to £10 and anywhere in between. So that's what I think you can put at least on the green bits of paper. Do make sure, please, that everything is also in the system on the V-forms. our end of year is rapidly approaching. It's around Valentine's Day, so we need to make sure, Stuart, that everything continues to go in the system. Yes, in the system. So there's that one. Yeah, so select.
Alright. So it's the 10-minute presentation next. We can't imagine who it is.
No.
Ben, could you clarify that, please?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, today's surprise speaker. But before we introduce today's speaker, let's give an update for the next few weeks. There's been a very slight change around. So next week on the 23rd, we have Joshua giving his first 10 minutes and Nick providing the education slot. 30th, Clara will be doing her 10 minutes, and I'll be doing the education slot. Into February now, 6th of February, Leanne doing the 10 minutes, and Jane will get you to do the ed slot. The 13th, just before Valentine's Day, is around, should be when our annual report will be, and I'll be doing the education slot then. 20th February, Matt, it's your turn to do the 10 minutes again.
No, I can't. I'm on the slope of being a cozy fraud.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's just on the following week would have been Paul C. So perhaps we can swap you round, maybe?
On what day?
20th, and Matt can do the 27th. And yeah, Vince will do the other swap for that, and then me on the 27th. There you go, easy to swap things round for that one. So today's speaker, obviously we have David Moore doing his first presentation today as well. So just to get to your bio sheet. So also we have David Moore from Moore Flooring Limited, of which he's the owner of the company. Position and nature of the business is flooring, covering and tiling. Based in Brentwood, but areas covered are over Essex and London. And his business has been going 2 years now. So, previous types of jobs, don't know anything else but flooring. He's been in the trade for 20 years now. Obviously, you started when you were 2. No, but he started at 16 and he was straight out of school. So he's married to Charlotte for almost 14 years together, but only been married 6 months. There. So you've got Maya, who's a 6-year-old, and Lenny, who's 4. And you have Skylar, who's the French bulldog there as well, 7 years old. And you love fishing when you can. So other interests, so love watching a good film. You were originally from Plowstone in, is it? Plowstone, sorry, the printer's got funny. East London till you were 12, and then spent most of your life in Collier Road. At the age of 16, this is what your burning desire was. At the age of 16, to own your own flooring company, but now it is to take your company as far as it can go. There. So one of the things that nobody might know about you is that David's been like me, actually, so not the best speller or reader in the world, and has always struggled with spelling and reading, but it hasn't held him back achieving his goal of owning his business. And his key to success is motivation and a hunger to succeed. So please welcome for the first time, David Moore.
Morning everyone, I'm Dave Moore, the owner of Moore Flooring Limited. I just wanted to talk how I got into the flooring trade for a few minutes before I'm keen to talk about prepwork and how important it is to get that right for any floor covering. When I was 16, I come straight out of school and into the flooring trade. As I wasn't the best speller and reader in school, I knew I had to do something with my hands. So I was very lucky. My uncle was a floor lad and he worked at a company called Variety Floors where I started, and I was there for 6 years, and that's how I learned the game, a trade. Sorry. And I learned from some of the best fitters in the country. So I was very grateful for the opportunity to work with them and take some of their knowledge with me. Now 20 years down the line, I know people look at me and I get a lot of, oh, you don't look old enough. I have got a favourite place, guys, so yes, I do get that a lot. Now, I'm 20 years down the line, I'm here with More Flooring, sharing my knowledge to people and also clients. I think that's enough about me. And let's talk a bit about prep work and how important the prep is for your subfloors. It is very important. It's very important to prep your subfloors before covering any flooring or tiling. It will make your floor coverings last a lot longer and make your floor coverings look fantastic. I have a little story to tell about how prep work is not done if it's done incorrectly, guys. This was about 2 years ago now. A friend of a friend called me and asked a quote for a job for latexing and fitting LVT. But unfortunately, we didn't get that job. And he went with his local builder. So, sorry guys, bear with me. Yeah, so he used his local builder to do the prep work and fit in the LVT. It's about 5 days after I give my quote, I get a phone call asking for something. He tells me the builder starts putting down the LVT, and then suddenly, as the LVT's gone down slightly, he's had to put it back up. It's gone in the wrong place. And as he's pulled it up, he's pulled the whole lot of the latex up with it. So he hasn't primed it, guys. He'll be laid about a third on the flooring. And this was about 40 to 45 square metres of fitting. So we're not talking about a small area. Sorry. I advised him to stop the builder from pouring anything else or laying anything else. As I told him, he's incorrectly done the prep. Incorrect. So I said, has he primed? I said, have a look on the back of your latex, what you pulled out. Does it have any primer? He said, what was primer? So it was a concern straight away. The builder has not even spoke anything about priming the floor first. So I explained what the primer does to this friend. And why he needed it. And why I needed it. So I just wanted to go through what primer is, guys. So this primer here, this will go on top of a lot of concrete floors. Plywood, back tile, backer boards. So it does quite a bit of the primer. It doesn't have to go on thick, it can go on nice and thin, but it's the bond between your subfloor, concrete, anything, and your latex. So that latex stays nice and firmly down to the floor without it cracking or, worse comes to worse, popping off the subfloor. Then we have a problem after that, guys. So there's a couple of types of primer we use. Obviously this is concrete and stuff like that. And we have another one, it's for like to go over like tiles. Tiles. Yeah, sorry. Polished like tile, like ceramics, tiles, metal steel. So it gives you it's like a that's big surface for this one, really guys. So it gives a fine to thin, and you can see. I'm trying to show you a little bit what it looks like. And also, guys, you use a roller to put it on the floor, so it doesn't have to be thick or anything like that. Just wanted to see show you the colour, what it looks like. So it's quite bright, guys. Yeah, it's quite bright. So when that adhesive goes to the back of the, it's bonded to the back of the latex. If anything goes wrong after that, we can. It's been done properly. If anything went wrong after that, so if it did end up coming off the floor, soft floor, and this has been done, you'll be covered from manufacturers. Because obviously they want to see this nice bright colour at the back of the latex, so they can see you've done it and you've primed it. A lot of situations I've been to, you don't get to know this in the back, so that's a must, guys. Priming the floor before you put any sort of latex down will prevent anything happening to your screen. What is this big bag? So these ain't the lightest things in the world, guys. So this is a flexible fibre, so it can go pretty much over a lot of surfaces. It gives you, it can go between sort of 3mm to 50mm in the depth. It will cover around about 4 square metre area, a bag. And this is mixed with water. This will give you the nice, smooth finish to your floor coverings. I won't open it up because it's and you can imagine, guys, these are quite heavy bags, so you have to move 20 bags to this. In the floor trade, it can be very physical. Yeah, it's not an easy job to. I think it's quite an easy job to be in. It's quite physical, so keep that in mind.
So time is coming against you here, my lovely.
Okay. Semi finish. So if you've got a nice already, your floor's already been done, prepped nicely, your latex has been nicely done, just removing a layer of floor. What this does, guys, will just give it a nice smooth, you don't have to do it too thick, give it a nice smooth finish to start with again. As I say, this will go off within half hour. So you can get going on your flooring straight away within half hour after this one. So you don't always have to do the latex side of things. If we can, we will always advise if it needs doing or just a bit of feather finish to make it nice and smooth. One big mortar. This will help fill any holes, big holes, any deep holes. It will parade falls and ramps for it, and then normally when we put this down and we put our feather finish over the top, this becomes a little bit rough when it's dry. So give it a nice smooth finish again, we go over with our feather finish. So I just want to just put that. It's all dry, we actually use. Yes. So we have like the drill to mix the latex up with. But yeah, nice drill. Yeah, this can actually stand in the bucket. So if I was physically on my own, I could mix up by myself. Nice stand. Also, guys, we have a lot of dusty structures. So obviously, being in people's houses and stuff like that. Last thing you want to see is dust going everywhere, making it look like stars in your eyes.
Oh my gosh.
So we have a lot of dusting to control, a lot of dust in our trade. Also, how we get a level, guys. So.
Marvellous. Honestly, I think my husband could use that mixer for his scones. Fantastic. Are we able to bring you to a place there, dear?
Yeah,
darling?
thank you for listening, guys. Hope you took a little bit of interest of how PET works and how important it is. Thank you for listening. Hope the advice helps you share with others. Thank you.
Any one or two maximum learning questions?
Yes, quite quickly, Dave. Sorry, yes. Do clients come to you for you to purchase the flooring, or do they purchase it themselves and just get you to?
So, yeah, we can either do supply and fit, so someone has, so, for example, like, because we don't sell hardwood flooring, like engineered wood or solid wood, so in general we would just do the fit inside of that stuff, but we try and get people to buy our stuff so we can do a better deal for them with our products and stuff like that. But yeah, we can either do the kitchen service or the client things.
Thank you. And then to finish, Mike, was it you?
Yeah. Do you do garage flooring and things like that as well? Or is it just internal?
Like epoxy.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something we do epoxy. It's got pros and cons to it as well. But yeah, we do.
Thank you. So, any further questions? I think have to be after the meeting. Steal him on the way out. That was. We love some practical things to have a look at and show and tell. And yeah, it's your first 10-minute presentation. Well done to you.
Thank you.
I'll sit down. Because now you have to. Have you ever seen this bit?
Yes.
So I think do we start with picking a
No, around first.
Right. You go round and. Sorry? Yes, thank you, as teams. Let's start with the very naughty corner. Did you see what they put in my bag yesterday? Very good.
Go, see when.
Yeah, well done, Dave. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, mine about 4K. Thank you. Referrals for Terry. Mine
Well done, Dave. I see you were nervous at the start. It was very good to get the first one out of the way.
Yeah.
Well done for that. And thank you for your egg slot this morning. I thought I was also judging the 67 ball, and I didn't technically remember yet, but I thought Corey's was the best. It was all about his delivery. Yeah.
Big well, a little referral for a tenant of mine wants a mortgage, so if you can sort them out with that. I love that. Get out of my phone. And then Kathy, so I mean, Abby's taking some more work. I think there's more there as well. So thank you all for waiting. Thank you. We've spoken about a small sort of job on our side, so we'll carry on that discussion. I don't actually have any referrals, I think. Just thought I'd give everyone else a little bit of a chance.
It's got a referral for Leanne that she came over before Christmas and stopped a lot of arguments. So that's a work in progress, I think, for Leanne. And we have one for a one-to-one with Dave in the week. I'm one of the people that's on the stock market program.
Yes.
Thank you.
That was a great 10 minutes, Dave. Thank you, mate. And see you were nervous, but
yeah,
it was really good. And I'm very impressed with the size of your drill. Thanks to your stock poll. I have a thank you for the money to James. Your wife for the bottom.
There you go.
Thanks all.
10 minutes, well done. And thanks for the slot as well, Paul. I've got a referral for Mike. And I have a referral for Paul D. Full delivery, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good meeting. For 10 minutes, everyone loves a prop. Usually it's enough to win you an award. A testimonial to Paul there. Boiler blew up a couple of weeks ago, and I was not a popular bunny with the wife. Obviously my fault. But someone come on his white steed and sorted out. Well, he did nothing. His team though. He came down for a cup of tea. So yeah, massive. Any problems, anything at all, he's your man. Really is. One time with Mike, I won't make you walk to that one. He's going to take a picture of my son in his pants. Sand in pants. Mike nut in his pants. I don't know where
Well, that's meant to feel comfortable.
And it's taking money for Aiden. So, yeah, see you next week.
I feel like I should explain that. I won't. Thanks for the head slot. Yeah, very good. I will try and be more downbeat and miserable in the presentations that I do. Thanks generally to everyone for the help and ideas all about looking for white sheeting and stuff like that. I think I resolved it. It's actually been quite useful to give things to look out for and such. Dave, Paul was very impressed by the size of your drill. I think we were more intrigued by the size of your shoes, right?
Yeah. Is that Paul Corrigan shoe? Sparky shoe, basically. You're getting the latex with it.
My lawn with those?
Yeah.
It's like the next generation of Crocs come out, isn't it? I've got a referral to Vincent, who's not here. Got a very small testimonial to all on Facebook the other day. Synergy meeting with Jan last week. I think that could be quite a good one. We'll some more of them. And yeah, one from James about video discussion this week. Thank you.
Great thoughts, Dave. And Paul, wait a slot, and I'll see you next week.
Good head stop, Paul. I have an edge here. Just talking about funerals and death. Unfortunately, not Scots. Quick 10 minutes. It's never easy to do the first one, but well, I think it's really good. We'll refer to Tony, social enterprise, and looking for mentors and coaches. As if for me, I'm not here next week because I'm on a residential training course, but
well done on the first 10 minutes. We need to discuss our flooring at home and have a clean, polished, tidy up and all that. That is for Matt. It's that geezer that wanted not just a website but rebranding and all that. We discussed it and then we decided to drop it, so it's a referral nevertheless. Is it going? You don't have one of those. And to Paul C, thank you for the money for some updates that we agree. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you to Paul to start us off with 60-second reminders. Very good, especially for the beginning of the year. and well done to you. And as I say, we love to have a sort of show and tell because it really helps us remember what you do. So thank you very much for that. I just got a referral for Toby, our Toby, who wanted a branding and IP expert lawyer. You're very welcome. Moving on.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well done, Paul, for setting us off. It's always good to have a recap on how to get the most out of us in seconds, so well done. And brilliant, David. Yeah, I know how nerve-wracking the first one would be, and we spoke obviously that you're nervous, but no, brilliant. And I'll say, impressed with the drill. I wanted to have a little practice. It's got one-to-ones there, one with Joshua, who's not here today, but also one with yourself. Well, thank you very much. So where you get
That's the chair. Really good 10 minutes. I know it's nervous. Even I still get nervous doing one now, but once you get into a, so yeah, I didn't realise that you had to properly prep a form. You see it on Facebook and people doing it DIY. They think lows down, but I can't tell you it's very well.
No.
A really good ed slot as well, Paul. I had a one-to-one with Terry last week. I'll see you soon.
Yes. I'm from the Caribbean, so like when we do like the cement, it's just there. I didn't know there was anything over cement. Also, question. So we have a little baby, 10-month-old, not like 10 weeks. Imagine 15 weeks. So earlier you explained when you're leaving the house for temperature control. So my question with a newborn baby, I'm trying to keep it low as possible for the heating bill. So do you still leave it? Is it the same with a baby, or do you have to change?
Change the baby, yeah. Are you talking about when you leave or when you go to bed?
When you leave, and obviously being in the house.
Yeah, so you can get programmable room thermostats, so it does it for you. So you change the temperature at different times of the day, get higher for next. You can get it on your app. But most people have a program up where you can turn it on and off for the time end, and then you have a room thermostat on the wall. So what you want to do is keep the program on constant if you have that set up, and then when you wake up in the morning, turn it up to 21. You put a little pencil mark on it, and then turn it down to 18 when you go to bed. And then you've got covers over you, so it keeps you. So you'll be cold without covers at 18. Yeah, but it just stops your house getting too cold. Yeah.
I've put your name forward to the fire damage place, but the insurance company. Yeah. Oh, so slow in doing anything. So we'll see how that goes. Also, today before the electricians are. And I've got a grant money for ex-members, which they're ex-members, so I'll keep it.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, Dave. That's really good. Looking, I was a bit disappointed you didn't got a little display out and do something.
But when you're up there for 10 minutes, you think 10 minutes is a long time, but it does fly by. It's not very long.
Next time you do your 10 minutes, we'll know the next stage after the prep, all right? Welcome, Scotty. Good to see you. We'll have a chat after. All good. Thanks for your slot, Paul. And that's stated in the office, but it needs to be stated sometimes. Yeah, good one to one Tina last week. Thanks to you. Very much. I'll stay afterwards. You let them clear the tables and chairs, mate. Just sit down there one to one. Got scanning at my office. Tina, please. Sorry about that. That's old. Neil, just 2 jars of jam. We spoke about it. 2 little.
Yeah, no worries. I'll drop off for the weekend.
Have up a sandwich and like I talked about them flares. Might be what for, but they are a bloody great idea for them, so I'll talk to you about it.
How exciting for your use?
One more thing.
They won't ruin stuff.
I don't know, ruin stuff.
See, I'd love this. Go to my mate's house and run off.
Your safe thing was they'll just stay there.
Yeah, we'll have a chat after. Anyone who wants to sign this card for donuts, I'll put it up on the counter after because the big will clear in the total chairs. Anyone want to sign it, I'll do it at the end afterwards.
Wait 2 minutes though. I prefer Dave's my daughter who's moving to the factory and she needs some flooring, so we can get you to do that. Also I need to talk to you about self-living thing. Great 10 minutes, Paul. Thanks very much for that. And we wind down. I've got a referral for Neil, my secretary, about identical son. With someone who's got a warehouse, they go and pick up those assets, they need an extra pair of hands. So potentially, if you want to do that kind of work, that wants to be.
If you give me some details, I'll get him to stick me in an email over.
Perfect.
Brilliant, thank you, appreciate that.
Referral for Leanne, doing some staging for me. Hopefully, got in there with Airbnb, so hopefully that can be done as well. Thanks for your and see you next week.
Thank you.
Great meeting. Minutes. Thanks for the reminder. And I won't miss the reminder. So thanks to well done. 10 minutes. It's nerve-wracking, so well done. I'll tell you another thing. If it doesn't work out in the marriage, if you had your house decorated by an interior designer or staged, it will sell better and you get more money for it. So that's it. Well done, Nathan. Really interesting. Thanks for the insight. I think I'm about to have a new strap line. I'm a strap line for the company. Putting the terror into tutoring. What do you reckon? Yes. Go for that. I've got a referral for Howard, but he's not here, so I'll leave it till next week.
Yeah, great 10 minutes. I love a bit of demonstration. I'm sure there's a mess about preparation and flaws for business. Great Ed Slot, Paul, thank you. I've got a thank you for the money for ex-member Sarah, who's not here obviously, and as I mentioned, we need to have a chat. I've got applied basically the same as you, always looking for good studies. Paul, Paul, my father-in-law told me this. Great, Oh, and also thank you for the duck to ex-member Fran, but my duck seems to have been kidnapped. I think who was the guiltiest? I think it's Paul, see.
Oh,
Great meeting. We really did do a nice and good one round. With regard to one-to-ones, I feel like I've been kind of out of the loop for a little while, so it'd be lovely to get the one-to-ones in. So if anyone's fancies, I know sort of afterwards or doing Zoom, that'd be really great. So I'll reach out to people, but feel free to reach out if you'd like to catch up about what I do. I've got a referral for Paul C. I think Shannon's been in touch and you're going around next week, so that's the referral for that. But otherwise, yeah, happy to help any clients that need, so do feel free to send them in my way. Cool, thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's your turn to, if you've got anything to contribute to this.
Just thank you for listening, guys, and yeah, it wasn't too nerve-wracking, but I'm sure I slowly got into it, and I'll be looking forward to my next one.
Well done.
And thank you.
Before you sit down, do we have a speaker's prize for today?
Shut it, consider.
That's a burn, no. So, what we do, whoever gives the 10-minute presentation will bring a speaker's prize. So, a small gift.
Like it through.
That's a show.
Backlighting slide. And a bottle.
Second primer. Or something. But what we can easily do is an IOU. So, from today's referral givers, pick one at random, and it's the from name at the top. So from Dave. Yeah, so Dave wins a prize, a mystery prize, which can be bought on next week.
So we're nearly in the final section. It's about announcement reports. I do have one, but does anybody else have an announcement of? Oh, really, Scott does go for it.
Only because I forgot to say it. Just have one quick leave, Effie. So I'm running a game of Cluedo at my scout group tonight, and I've got I've got a revolver. Blake supplied. And I've got some rifles. Didn't have any lead pipe.
I wonder what they were for.
Always good just to have a plumber handy on the end of the phone.
It's not meant to lick it.
Very good. So just to mention, the date has been fluid. I'm sorry about that. But next week is the synergy meeting that takes part at the end of the meeting. And so if you can stay on, we usually are all done and dusted in about half an hour. And it's all about our New Year resolutions for the business, really, and getting our sites for 2025 in order. But next week, synergy, forget whatever else was said about the date next week. Thank you. Any last words? If not, But is it?
I said that's Paul's job last week.
Did
Did anyone get any of the quiz questions right?
Well,
67 or is it?
8 hours. Hey. Well done. It was a great meeting. Thank you so much. What did they say in the street? Lose, take care out there or something. But you know what? You go with our hearts and thoughts and seas.
Yeah, but